Hello everyone. This video is going to be about how to maintain a wall style terrarium. This terrarium I built about a year ago. My aunt had it for quite some time until recently. It became a little bit overgrown, obviously, because that's what happens if you leave them. I recommend trimming any terrarium that I make every 3 to 6 months. This one's probably not been trimmed for about a year, maybe even a little longer than that. So trimming process is really simple on a wall style. I use long scissors as well as long tweezers that I can get in and out of the containers easily. You know, with the right tools, it really doesn't take a whole lot of time to trim them. So let's get right into this. I'd like to show you the inside of this to get a better idea of what it is I'm dealing with. You can see some philodendron in there, some watermelon vine, a whole lot of this Salaginella, which is what you see on the front here. And then there's some of these little, I'm trying to kind of point to them for you so you can see some of these here. Those are watermelon peperomia. So the idea is don't be afraid to trim. It's okay to trim a little bit more often than once every 3 to 6 months. You know, you can trim once a month if you feel like it's more beneficial for you. As you know, and don't be afraid to trim. That's the other thing too, is like the plants respond to being trimmed by growing more, but they also grow a little bit more compact. So yes, your plants will grow a little quicker if you trim them, but the more you trim them, the more compact you can keep them, similar to a bonsai tree. And so as you can see, I'm just working my way down. Here, I'll give you a little bit better angle of this so you can more readily see. With all this Salaginella in the front, it's kind of almost like mowing grass. And I hate to use that as a comparison because I hate grass. But you know, in a way, it is kind of what you're doing. You're basically giving all the plants inside the terrarium a haircut. Don't be afraid on these watermelon peperomias to just cut them back. And I mean, virtually any tropical plant that I use, and most any tropical plant in general, likes to be trimmed. So keep that in mind. You know, if you trim something and you over trim it, you will learn really quickly how to trim it a little less aggressively. You know, you don't want to trim plants that you have just transplanted, obviously, because they're still in shock. You know, all plants get transplant shock, even when you move it, you know, from one part of the terrarium to another. You know, a plant is a living system and it can be disrupted. And anytime you change something, the plant needs time to adapt to it. So as I trim, I take the plants out and then I put them in other containers. I have cutting containers ready to put the cuttings in. You don't have to save the cuttings if you only have one terrarium at home and you don't have a whole lot of space. Do not feel guilty if you're throwing away cuttings. You're not a bad person. It just means that you only have so much space to work. So, that's pretty much it. Once I get to this point where the majority of the container is, I guess I should say the front of the container, the majority of it's trimmed, I am going to spray it a little bit with some water to clean the front. And also, one thing that is very important for any wall style terrarium, when you're watering it, and you always want to use distilled water, any wall style, you have to remember that occasionally you want to tilt it back and then spray it with it tilted back, focusing the spray of your water at the top of the container. Because what happens is, because it's a wall style, the soil tends to get a little bit drier up top here. You can kind of see it, what I'm talking about here. As I'm spraying the water in there, it's hitting this top area and absorbing and then slowly flowing down. But in order to help it absorb more in this top area, it really has to be tilted back. And I recommend, if you don't have the time to sit here and hold your terrarium, you can just set it up so that it is leaning back, put some objects so it doesn't roll off the table, and direct some spray in. And then spray a few times, and then wait 5 or 10 minutes. The longer the better. You definitely don't want to rush when you're doing this, but for demonstration purposes, I'm going to kind of finish spraying the front of this, because it was really a little cloudy. After a while with terrariums, they'll get a little clogged up because you get algae, or you get a little scum, a little extra moss. But to keep all that clear, as long as you're giving it this occasional trim and mist, and then being sure to tip it down if it's a wall style, that will keep your terrariums looking lush, healthy, green, vibrant, and looking their tip top. So that's all, folks. Hope you enjoyed that video. I will have another one for you coming soon. Thanks for watching.